So I wanted to make a video talking about how to calculate your damage buffs to know how much of an increase you are getting. I got this idea after I saw Fallout's video on this, but he missed one thing in that video. In the video, he explained it like buffs were additive, but they in fact are multiplicative. Let's start with empowering buffs. Sentinel Shield will be your biggest buff, providing 40% increase to your damage. Lumina providing 35% increase, Well and Bubble providing 25% increase, and Empowering Rift providing 20% increase. The most common out of these buffs is Well, as it's a great option for survivability and a damage increase. Next is the Surge category, and there isn't much to say here. 3x Surge is 22%, 2x Surge is 17%, and 1 Surge is 10%. Now for the final category of buffs, this is your global buffs, that being weapon perks and any of the spec mods or raid mods, such as Explosive Light, Bait and Switch, Vorpal, to name a few weapon perks, and for spec mods, it would be Boss Spec, Taken Spec, Adept Big Ones, so on and so forth. Finally, the last thing would be debuffs. This has two tiers, that being your 30% and your 15%. For your 30% debuffs, you only have three options: Fellwinter's Helm, Tether, Tractor Cannon. And for your 15% debuffs, these will usually provide you with some utility, so Void Weaken, Divinity, or Heart Shadow, to name a few of those. But these are usually forms of allowing you to DPS alongside of your teammates or providing some form of utility like Divinity. The way I calculate stacking buffs is using 1 as the base value, basically, for damage. Then I convert the percentage into a decimal. So for example, Well is a 25% increase to damage. I would convert this to 1.25. And if I had surges, 3x surges, I would convert this to 1.22. So let's calculate it if I had 3x surge and a Well. I would want to multiply the two numbers that I got prior, so my 1.25 and my 1.22 together, giving me a number of 1.52. Converting it back into a percent, I would want to remove that 1, giving me a 52% damage increase, rather than if I added them together, getting a 47% damage increase. So I have a couple of clips here to show what I am talking about. At base, my hothead hits for 77,960. With 3x Surge, Well, and Explosive Light, I should hit close to 148,611. As you see on the wipe screen, my damage numbers were close to that. It was 148,394. Which is only about 300 off of the number that I calculated out. Finally, for all the buffs I used in this test, Well, 3x Surge, Explosive Light, and Tether, we would have a 147% damage increase. So taking our base number of 77,960, we would be at a total of 193,194, and in the clip we hit 192,912. So we do see that the buffs are multiplicative and how to calculate them, and this is just a method to calculate any form of buff stacking that you are doing inside of the game. If you guys enjoyed this video or have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. A like and sub would also be appreciated, and if I didn't explain anything well enough, go ahead and comment that down and ask any questions there, and I'll clear that up for you guys. I've been Delta, and I'll see you guys in the next video.